Good evening, hoes, and welcome to the Brows and Hose podcast here at our lovely salon.
Back here. I haven't been here for a while, have we?
No, we haven't.
It's nice to be back. It's fucking cold, though.
It's cold, isn't it?
Yeah.
That heat is not doing anything.
I feel like they've just sacked you off. They thought, fuck this bitch. It's a bit of a late one, isn't it? Again, as per. Seems to be like a running theme with us. Late podcasts.
The time just goes so quick in this place.
Yeah. Well, you had to get Leah, didn't you? What happened to Leah?
So I don't know, where some of you might know from my social media that my daughter on Thursday had, she got hit by a car, and she's 18, my daughter, and she was very lucky that she only escaped with a broken ankle. So, so I was meant to go to Manchester for my birthday because Paul was doing a show there at the Apollo, and I was meant to meet John Bishop and Ian McKellen, who plays Gandalf in Lord of the Rings, at their panto that they was doing, and Paul arranged backstage. That's it. I never got to go because my daughter's a prick.
Getting hit by a car, fucking bitch.
How dare she?
How dare she?
How inconsiderate.
Yeah.
But I mean, joking aside, she is still a prick. No, joking aside, she is out of hospital. Only just though. She literally only just. I had to go and pick her up today, so she only got discharged today, and but the break was pretty bad.
It was nasty. She had to have an operation, didn't she?
Yeah, she had to have an operation yesterday to have some plates put in her ankle because the break was so bad that she wouldn't, it wouldn't have healed on its own. So she's got some plates in there. Great. So every time we go on holiday now, she's going to be beeping like a bastard.
Don't put any of the cocaine in her ass then. She can no longer be used as a drug mule. Ben, you're up.
Fucking joking. He's that skinny. It'll fucking pop through the seams.
The seams of his ass.
You see lumps of cocaine out of his fucking hole in his back. I'd be like, what's that? Nothing.
It's a hernia.
It's a bum hernia. Talking of bum hernias. I'm going to go straight in there.
Yeah, go on.
So I'm going to be really open and honest. Now, some of you might not like what I'm going to say. Some of you might be a bit like, oh, God, what a dirty bitch. But
that's what I am.
I hadn't pooed for 3 days.
God, that's not like you.
I know. I am regular.
Yeah.
Unless I go on holiday and then my bumhole tends to go.
That's like me when I'm anywhere but home.
Yeah, it is, isn't it, when you're not home?
Yeah.
So I could feel it. Okay. I'm going to try not to be too graphic, but it was like a bag of sand. It was in my ass.
I'm going to try not to be too graphic, but it was like a bag of sand in my ass.
It was like a bag of sand.
Yeah.
And I could feel this bag of sand there. And on multiple occasions over the past couple of days, I've tried to,
release
the sand from my ass. And it just wasn't working. So it'd gone over the threshold of where may come out. So I had another go before I had a shower, right, today. And I drank coffee because usually, when you have your morning coffee and that, it really helps. Like even coffee wasn't helping it or anything.
Wow.
I know. So it's bad. Now, so the reason why I freaked out about me not pooing for 3 days, because normally you would just you wouldn't be so scared about it. But I'm going to go way back here. I'm going to have a little break-off story, which has led me to my trauma of today, right? Which is why I had to act fast. A bit like a stroke, do you know what I mean? And constipation. I had to act fast.
What, 3 days later? That's you acting fast?
No, but Yeah, but that in comparison to my past trauma of a similar incident, 3 days is fuck all. Right. So before I tell you what I did today to help myself, okay?
I'm really concerned.
I'm going to tell you. Maybe I'll tell you what I had to do today, and then I'll tell you what I did previously. Okay. So I don't know if anyone goes on holiday and then you go to like Turkey or something, and then you go in the toilets in Turkey and you see like pictures on the wall of telling you how not to poo. Have you ever seen it? I've done stories about it every time I go away. Like I find it really hilarious about the little stick men that they put in the loos telling you how to poo. What? And you know what, right? Up until today, I didn't realise. Like I thought it was. So I'm going to give you an example, right? So what they'll do is they'll do diagrams of people doing the wrong ways to poo and then putting crosses through the diagrams and then telling you how to sit on the toilet the correct way, okay? So they go, right, don't do this. Definitely don't do this.
Don't sit backwards.
Mate, you would not believe, like you see these diagrams, one of them is sitting backwards. One of them is like straddling the toilet seat. So feet up on the toilet seat. Yeah. So they put a cross through that. so just in case you didn't know.
I'm sorry, but like I'm not being funny. But don't tell me how to poo. If I want to poo like that, I will. As long as the poo's going in the toilet.
So I thought these diagrams were hilarious, and they're in every country but ours. Yeah. I don't understand why.
Because we know how to poo.
Yeah, but you say that, right? I wasn't going to go deep here, but like, so I always while I'm sitting on the toilet, I always find it really funny. They had them in the hospital in Turkey when we went for my nose. So yeah, one of them's crouching, like squatting, straddling the toilet seat. One's going backwards on the toilet seat. And then it tells you the correct way to poo. So I was trying today, yeah. And it was there. I could feel the weight, but it was not in any shape to come out. Yeah, get me? So it wasn't in a tube. It was just...
It was breech.
It was...
It was horizontal.
Yeah, it was a boulder. It was a boulder of shit, right? That was in my ass. And it's already shaped that way now. So it's not going to reshape. Okay. So I got PTSD about the time before. And so I tried and then it wasn't working. So I got in the shower. I thought I'm just going to get in the shower anyway. And I thought, have a wait. Your face. I never shat in the shower. That's all you need to know. Right? Okay. I didn't shit in the shower. Right. So I was in the shower. It's hot. And I thought, right. And I thought back to them turkey days when I'm laughing at these things, right? So I thought maybe if I go into the straddle position, squat position, I think that is the correct way to poo. And I looked into it, and apparently that is the perfect position to poo.
It is.
Because that's how, in the wild...
Like your back, like, straight.
Yeah.
And,
Yes, there's no curve and stuff, right? So I thought, right. So I crouched down into the toilet just to move it along, just to get it going. Because I thought what I'm going to do is if I can get the movement there and the flow while it's hot in the shower, then I'll quickly dash out and I'll do my business where it needs to be. So I did that, and I was doing some breathing techniques because I thought, this is serious. I don't think you realise, right? I don't know whether anyone has ever had a serious case of constipation, but I have. It made me feel like I cried. And I was on the toilet. This is previous. I was on the toilet crying, calling an ambulance.
Fuck off.
No, mate, I'm not. I'm not a pussy. You know I'm not, right? And I can deal. I've had 3 babies, right? So I can push shit out. Like I'm skilled. I'm skilled in doing it.
What did you say on the phone to the ambulance?
I'm going to get to that. But so I'm in the shower. And I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, I can feel a bit of movement now. So I'm going to decant myself from the shower to the toilet. And so when I stood up, as soon as I stood up and sat on the toilet, it just went back in.
Back in, yeah. Did you like the crab over to the toilet?
So then I thought, okay. So I went back in the shower and I thought, no, I can't let this win. I can't let it beat me. So I stepped out of the shower this time and I'd done it right next to the toilet. So I was like, not the poo, but like I'd done my straddle, crouch, squat, whatever you want to call it, next to the toilet. Had to rock a little bit, just to get it going. I know sounds terrible, doesn't it? But you know what? This really helped me.
It's real life.
So if ever you're in a pickle.
A pookle.
So I got it going and I got it out in the end. But it was a boulder. It was just one.
Wow.
It
like
was
a big
one.
Ball. Like if
it
you threw it,
rock
Pablo would have been
solid.
like...
Nothing would not have come out without this, with this technique.
Wow. Was it just one?
Just one.
Literally one?
Just one hard rock. I could have exploded. If I never got that out, you think of all the food I eat.
Yeah.
It'd have come out my mouth.
When we were in Amsterdam and I hadn't pooed for however long we were there.
It's terrible, isn't it?
And I was walking around, I could feel my bowels going like this. With every,
remember you saying?
With every step. And I was like, I'm going to die.
Yeah, it does make you feel like you're going to suffocate and die because it's quite worrying.
This is my life, though.
Yeah, I know. It's horrible.
Like, I can feel that I need a poo.
Maybe you need to try my technique. The turkey technique. Maybe you should. I'm not joking.
No,
I mean it. Maybe it'll help you.
The thing is, though,
just straddle.
Usually in those situations, it's when I'm not at home, right? Yeah. And I can't crouch down like that in a public toilet.
Why? You can do it in a cubicle.
No.
What?
No, that's my face far too close to the toilet. That's disgusting.
No, you don't face the toilet. You face away from the toilet.
And all the germs are on my back. No.
All the germs will be on your back. Katie, you're lower than you usually are.
Yeah.
Now we can get you.
No way. It's too close. Because I think that's one of the main things. Yeah, is that I can't relax and I have to be relaxed to poo. Yeah. I can't push poo out. I have to wait for it to be like.
So I have to relax to come.
Well, yeah, same. But like it's like that, but with poo.
Yeah.
I cannot. Like when people are like, just give it a good push. I can't.
No, it's not.
I can't do that.
It's not. Yeah.
My poo is stronger than me. Yeah. If this is my bum hole, it's like this. As soon as I'm pushing it, it's like. Got his little pooey hands against my rectum, like no. Like that scene in The Emperor's New Groove when they're walking up the fucking.
I don't know. I haven't seen that one.
Oh, it's so good.
But I'll tell you about my story about. It's a bit more graphic. It wasn't as nicely executed. Let me just tell you that. But I'm going to tell you anyway because fuck it, it's my pod, isn't it? It's our pod. We can do it. We can say what the fuck we like. So if you don't like shit like this, then just turn off. But this was an eye opener for me. So I had my tits done. Yeah, I was 26, 27. And I think I was 26 actually. Had my tits done. Wasn't really that painful, just really inconvenient. But they send you home with like a big box of Cocodamol. Yeah. Well, I never knew that if you take Cocodamol regularly every 4 hours, which they prescribed, which they told me to do, every 4 hours for so long. I mean, I had a box for like about fucking 2 weeks or 3 weeks or whatever. Mate, right. obviously I wasn't as experienced in knowing this information, so they gave me and I was just taking them regularly every 4 hours without fail. And I just thought to myself, probably about a week and a half in, I haven't shit that long, mate. I hadn't shit. And I thought, I'm going to have to try and poo here because this is not natural. It's not natural. And I could feel it was really bad. Like, and I because I'd been so, because this was taking anything away from anywhere else. It wasn't in pain. It was just like I couldn't even sleep flat on nothing. You had to sleep sitting up. So I went to the toilet this once and I thought, right, I'm going to try. It wasn't a boulder. It felt like it was just cemented across my bowel, like across my, through my whole intestines. I was trying to get it out and it was so excruciatingly painful. And I could feel like my arse was like a baboon's bum. The pressure of it trying to come out.
Like when a dog's constipated.
And I thought, my arse is good. What's that? What happens when it fucking erupts? What is it?
Prolapse.
Yeah. I thought, I'm going to have one of them. Like the porn stars get. I'm going to have a prolapsed ass.
Yeah.
Prolapsed porn star ass. So, what I had to do in that moment, because I'm very resourceful.
Yeah,
I'm very, especially when it comes to poo, as we've learned. I kid you not, I was crying my eyes out on the toilet. I had to scoop.
I knew you were going to say that.
Mate, this is serious.
How long were your nails?
I didn't have any nails.
That's good.
I had to remove my own poo from my arse in bits. And it wasn't working and I was so upset that I had to phone an ambulance and speak to the lady on the phone. And I said, hello? This is going to be really weird for you, but I'm on my toilet and I'm so constipated that I feel like I'm going to die. I honestly felt like I was going to die. Not joking. I swear this is serious. It was so bad. And I am not a hypochondriac, right?
I know you're not. I'm sorry, hang on. Just pause for a second. Let's start a Salon podcast. I was picking shit out of my own arse in bits. And it was so bad that I had to call an ambulance. Welcome to Brown Co.
Welcome. So it was a really fucking horrible moment in my life. It was a low moment in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got a couple of poo loader moments in my life and that was up there, but that was scary. And I know it sounds funny and ridiculous, but honestly, my own poo picking saved my life.
Hang on. What did the ambulance say?
She said, have you had any, she paused for a minute. I think she thought I was joking.
I bet she did. Did you tell her that you'd picked some out?
I said I've had to try and extract my own poo. I swear if they had that recording still, fucking gold. And she was like, okay. Then she was asking me to try different things. I can't remember what she was saying now because I was so fucking distraught. but she was trying to calm me down and stuff. And she was like, have you freed some out of your rectum? And I was like, yeah. And but I'd made myself bleed.
Oh my God.
Mate, it was fucking terrible. If you put a mirror down there and looked, you'd fucking die. Like,
How would you be
I could
obsessed
see
with-
my ass just. I could see it. Like, it's like a crater. Like fucking black hole.
Oh,
It was so bad.
I don't get how you made yourself bleed. Which bit
Probably
made it
from
bleed?
scratching it. Well, I don't know whether I made it bleed or the fucking mountain that was coming out of my fucking arse made it bleed. But it was so bad. And it was like, you know how I said about today's one come out in a nice little boulder. This was just that there was no like compound shape to it. It was just it's fucking
I can see my arsehole. You know that when dogs like oh shit, and then they can't get it all out and they're looking around like that. That's you like looking.
I was looking so bad. I felt like I was giving birth to another child.
I can see my
Like a fucking black baby.
Oh my god.
And I'm so sorry that's not for everyone. Yeah, I know that.
Neither is this podcast.
It's not for everyone, but it is late night.
Oh god.
If you're watching this in the morning, I'm so sorry. If you're listening to this on your lovely fucking Sunday stroll, I'm sorry. If you're listening to this in the car and you got your kids there, I'm so sorry. But it's just a warning to you all, right? Don't take painkillers regularly and often because that's the effects that it has. I'm just warning everybody. I don't want that to happen to people. I don't want people to go through what I went through.
That's very thoughtful.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, I've shared that with everybody so that they don't go through that because I don't think a lot of people realise what them painkillers do to you.
I think cocodamol is quite a common.
It's, yeah. Bum blockers, they should be called.
Bomb blockers. Don't go them all.
Don't poo them all. Fucking hell. Anyway, so that was my bit of trauma. So now I've learned, act fast,
Yeah.
squat in the shower, next to the toilet, whatever you need to do. Give yourself a little rock. Breathe. Breathing helps.
Yeah.
And then as soon as you know it's popping out,
Run.
jump on the toilet.
Oh my god.
And it was like, I just thought, you know what? My past life experience has really prepared me for that moment today.
Yeah. How close were you to calling an ambulance today?
No, I'd made sure that I recognised the signs, Katie.
Do you know, my ex ate, she was hungover and we were having a really lazy day. We'd got some munch and that. And she ate one too many toxic waste.
Oh.
Yeah. And obviously, like, she had pretty
The
sick.
shits.
No, heartburn.
Heartburn? Oh, heartburn.
Heartburn. She was having such a fucking intense panic attack about this heartburn that she made me call her an ambulance.
Wow.
I was like, you sure? You sure?
If you said to me, right, Laurie, I've got heartburn, right, call an ambulance, I'd tell you to fucking go fuck yourself.
Well, it's nice to know that you're so supportive.
No, but that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I know.
But let me ask you a question, right? So we're on holiday, yeah?
Yeah.
It's been 4 days, right? Been 4 days.
Yeah.
I've not had a poo in 4.
I'm not picking shit out of your ass.
Let me ask the question. It's been 4 days. I've not managed to poo in 4 days, right? Okay. Given what you know now, yeah, I'm on the toilet and I'm crying. Sobbing my heart out. I'm sobbing, Katie. Close your eyes a minute. Imagine. me crying. Kate, you're really scared. I need you to help me.
How do you want me to help?
I need
Don't
small hand to help me.
4 days. Don't feel like 4 days is long enough to me to pick shit out of your ass.
Okay.
Can I use a tool?
What tool would you use?
I would use that ear thing that we've got.
Fuck off. That's not big enough for my ass.
Yeah, you could just.
It's got a tablespoon would be fucking better.
Soup spoon.
Scoop. Just like a
Right,
scoop.
well, can I use a spoon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll spoon it.
You'd spoon it out my ass.
Yeah.
Would you? Yeah. If I desperately said, look,
Yeah,
I
mate,
need you to help me spoon this out my ass. Probably wouldn't want to use your fingers, actually.
Yeah, that would be weird.
But a
'cause you'd be like,
spoon though, would be a handy tool.
do you know what I would use?
What?
A Hoover.
No, no. That is dangerous.
How? Pull out your intestines.
It's the costume of a woman.
Just my heart like, oh fuck.
Imagine. That, not a vacuum, mate.
What?
That's not good, man. No.
But picking it out is.
I'd rather you spoon it out my ass than fucking vacuum. Imagine a Henry Hoover up there. It fucking...
No, you don't put it up there. You just put it on the hole.
No.
Yeah.
Then you get like a big poofy rim. Poofy rim.
Yeah, well,
Getting rimmed by a fucking Henry Hoover. But we're on holiday though, so there's going to be no vacuum available.
hello, reception.
Excuse me.
This is
I had
gonna
a
sound
spoon and
really
a vacuum.
It's going to sound weird. But I need a Henry Hoover, a spoon, and some lube.
Oh, God.
Yeah, charge it to the room. No problem. Thanks.
Yeah, you ain't going to get a Hoover,
All right.
but we are going to get a spoon.
Yeah, I would spoon it out.
Would you?
Yeah.
That's so nice.
You spoon it out of my ass.
Yeah. I would. If you was crying like that,
Yeah.
I would.
What if we didn't have a spoon?
Oh, we'd get a spoon easy. You
Yeah,
can get a
but what
spoon
if-
from anywhere.
what if-
You can get a spoon for Katie.
Laurie,
Katie.
we are in the middle of Iraq.
Why? Why?
We're on holidays. We're on holiday.
But why are we in Iraq?
Because that's where we are. And I
Are
need
we
a spoon.
soldiers?
Yeah. Right? And there's no spoons, okay? There's only grenades. If you use that, we're going to die.
I swear, that's what would have been necessary to use in that past trauma.
That's quite, like, you might go on Dragon's Den or something like that, a little poo grenade. If you can't poo, put it up, and then it all comes out.
Oh, you just told everyone now.
Shh.
Don't steal our ideas.
We're in Iraq. I haven't pooed
Where are we staying?
in a mud hut.
So my ass.
Yeah. Staying in a mud hut.
Yeah.
I can't poo
Yeah.
because it's so dirty. Can't relax.
It's full of poo.
I look like fucking Violet from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Violet. She's going Violet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. It's filled up my whole torso. Yeah. Now it's going into my arms and my legs.
I'd like to sit and watch this out.
There's poo like spreading throughout
Coming
me.
out your nose. Like you're just talking shit all day.
All right, I'm puffy as fuck because it's filled up every orifice of my body. I'm about to burst and I will die.
What about if we squeezed you?
No, because then it's just going to come
Like
out.
Violet. Go into the squeezing room. Take you to the poo squeezing room. Oh, imagine squeezing your spots and poo to come out. God, we're vile, man.
I know.
Fucking hell, where have we gone to? So what are you asking me?
I'm asking you, there's no spoons. What are you going to do?
If you full up with shit, like all the way, I'll
the
say,
top.
put her in the bin. This one, she's dead. Get her in the
What
bin.
I'd do with you, yeah, if we were soldiers in Iraq and you filled up with poo like that,
Yeah.
I'd just shoot a little hole in you. Just
Oh, thanks. Just then I'd be dead.
no,
Yeah.
no, just a little one. Just a little. You know, like when you got a paddling pool and then you take the thing
But
out.
what if it's hard? It's going to be hard poo. Because if it's that, it's like cement. You ain't coming out, mate. That's what I mean. I had to chisel mine out. Chisel. I had to get a pickaxe, yeah, which was my finger, and I had to hook it out. I had to captain hook myself.
Mate, you looking at your asshole is still the funniest thing I think I've ever.
But honestly, it was a sight. Have you ever, like, you think how big your arsehole goes when you have a normal poo? Normal. Imagine what it was like in this scenario.
Do you know what I don't get? Right.
What?
We have poos, right?
Yeah.
And it feels fine. It feels quite nice. Yeah. Oh, actually, I've got something to say in a minute about toilet stuff.
Okay.
Why does it hurt with a willy?
Good point, because it's going in, not out. I think our poo tunnel, yeah, it's like ribbed
For your
down-
pleasure.
downwards,
Oh, yeah.
so that it pushes the poo out better. If that
Right.
makes sense. That's
Yeah,
my
yeah.
way of explaining it. But something going in, it's going against it, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah,
All right, yeah, fair one.
it takes a good while for all of the ridges to go okay, meh, and then go flat.
Okay.
We give in. You can come in.
I
Welcome.
was going to let you in anyway.
Welcome. Hey.
Welcome to the party. Welcome to the poo party.
Hey, Dee. Been a long time. I think I'm going through the change early. That's terrible, isn't it? Because I'm only 38.
I know.
It's not. I'm not asked about having no more kids because I don't want any more kids. But what I'm asked about is just, I don't know, everything that comes with it. It scares me.
Yeah, like the hot flushes.
I'm not asked about that really.
What else comes
I
with it?
don't know, like moody and all that. I'm scared of being an old lady.
Nah, you'll never be.
Do you know what I mean? I'm scared of turning, like one day I wake up and then I'm like, "Wah," just moaning all the time about everything.
I don't think you ever will. I don't think you will. Where's me barbecue sauce?
Kids these days. That reminds me of that impression I done of my ovary.
Oh my God, I cried at that.
I think you had to be there, but I stretched the other day.
The fuck?
I stretched the other day in front of Katie and like, I don't know whether it was my ovary or not, but my ovary like sprained. It felt like it sprained. I was like, oh fuck my ovary. I was like, I felt like it just went, fuck, fuck. Like that's their voice now.
Yeah.
My ovaries are old.
Yeah.
They've had enough. Fucking get me out of here. Fucking witch.
Oh God. I wonder if my ovaries will ever be fucking used. Right. Shall we do some funny finds?
Yeah, please do. I feel like you jump straight in just in case.
Yeah.
Oh, we always feel like we've got each other's funny finds now.
Woman addicted to eating toilet paper eats 75 sheets a day and says it's like crack.
What?
Pardon the pun. It's like crack. A woman who's addicted to eating toilet rolls says she eats around
This is a very
75
poo-related fucking...
75 sheets of paper every single day, claiming it's like crack to her. Keisha from Chicago appeared on a TV show which delves into people's strange addictions. I love those series on YouTube, by the way. They're
What?
so good.
I've never seen that.
Oh my God. The eating ones are the best. Hang on. To spread awareness about her unusual habit known as zlophagia,
What, there's an actual...
an eating disorder.
Who comes up with these fucking names?
The consumption of paper. She's 34 and she says she's been eating toilet paper for the last 23 years.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's mad.
Right. So that strange addictions thing.
Yeah. He's looking at... Who's that, Babs? Sorry, the dog's looking at the wig and the head that we've got next to us if you're on Audible. Who is it, Babs? Oh, Pablo, you big wuss. Go on, get up.
Come on, Pabs.
Can't believe he's only just noticed that.
Pablo, come on.
Woof.
Come on. It's all right. I'll protect you.
Oh, doggy.
Baby. Yeah, those strange addiction YouTube things.
Yeah.
The eating ones are the best. Now, the maddest one that I've ever seen was this woman who was addicted to eating her husband's ashes.
Didn't you tell me about this?
I think I might have told you about this recently,
This rings
actually.
a bell. Someone's told me about it, and it's definitely probably you because it's only you that tells me
knows
stuff
this
like
kind of shit.
Yeah,
Yeah. So she's addicted to eating her husband's
So
ashes.
what does she do? Sprinkle it on her food and that?
No, she like just sucks her finger and then dips it in.
What?
Has it raw.
That is sadistic, I think.
But she's really upset with herself. She must have eaten him by now. But like she was,
She just went on a frenzy. She was just like, oh,
she was,
oh my God, I'm so sorry.
well,
Ah.
this is what she was getting to because she was running low on her husband.
Did she like the taste, or was it just the idea of her eating her husband?
I think it was both. I think that like it was her wanting to have him still in her.
In her. Yeah.
But yeah, there's some.
The dog killing me.
There's some mad, like there's this girl who eats mattresses. Yeah, mad that, innit?
That is crazy.
How do you figure out that you like eating mattresses or toilet paper?
Yeah. What? I don't know how she eats a mattress. How do you eat a fucking mattress?
So they're like the foam mattresses, and she just
the foam.
she rips bits off and then eats them.
What?
Yeah,
They're expensive.
I know. She's eaten like loads. She must be on. What do these people do for a living?
Imagine if you just like went on a date with this girl.
What do you want for your dessert?
What do you do for hobbies and stuff? Like, what do you do for hobbies and that? Like, I love to like gobble on a mattress, you know.
Yeah, I love to just
Like,
kick back.
Little Simba and that. Chill on that. Just wake up to a fucking nib in the edge of your bed.
Yeah, have I had the beach sandwich conversation with you?
No.
Right. So you know, like when you go to the beach as a kid. I don't know
Yeah.
if you did, because obviously you lived in the ends. But like, my mum would always make.
Yeah.
Mum would make me like a tuna sandwich, and when it was time,
Tuna as well, though.
yeah, but it was nice too.
So you like the sand? You like having sand in your sandwich, don't you?
Yeah, just adds
That's
a bit of
weird.
texture. It adds a bit of texture.
That's so weird.
Don't knock it
In
till you try.
tuna as well.
Yeah, because it's like because tuna's like quite soft, isn't it? Nice to have a bit of crunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You can have peppers in onion.
no,
Peppers
because
and onion.
I just want no. You should try it.
Cucumber crunch.
Also,
I'm not trying sand in fucking tuna sandwiches.
have you ever tried a spoonful of gravy?
Yeah.
Granules.
No. No.
It's good.
I don't. How? That's dry. That's very dry.
No, because you got saliva and it just
No. Oh, imagine that getting stuck in your teeth.
lovely.
No. I want to get you to eat some granules on this fucking podcast. You know that. I want to get you to do it.
Granules of what?
Huh?
What
Bisto.
kind? Bisto granules. Yeah. Come on then.
All the cheap ones. You get
I'm
the
not
cheap
arsed,
ones.
mate. I'm not
You're not
arsed.
arsed?
No. Gravy
Really?
granules
We
are
have
just
the cheap ones. Cheapest ones you got.
Yeah.
Cheapest ones I can find.
Yeah, I'll eat them.
You eat a spoonful of gravy
A
granules.
teaspoon, yeah.
A teaspoon. No, I want you to eat a big spoon, cooking
No.
spoon.
That's too much. Trust me, I know. Can you just sit down? Thanks.
Fucking hell, dog. It's not all about you, okay? Stop making shit about you.
Right, what's your one?
Okay. Man who got a letter
Yeah.
telling him he's dead
Yeah.
was told to get a note from his GP to prove that he was alive.
You need to elaborate. Because I saw this and I screenshotted it, but I thought I'm not going to read it. I'm going to read it on the pod.
Man got a letter telling him he's dead, was told to get a note from the GP to prove he is alive. That's one way to find out. 83. 48-year-old Mark Cusack is a former town councillor for Hungerford and was in the surprise when he received an ominous letter from the Department of Work and Pensions. The letter informed him that he had tragically died, which was news to Mark, and left him without a national insurance number, meaning he was stuck with no way to pay his council tax.
Oh, what a
Damn.
shame. Yeah.
I bet, he didn't pay his council
Yeah,
tax, and then he just decided after a bit, maybe it's not good being dead.
Maybe it's not good
And
being
maybe
dead.
it's not that good. Mark said he could see the funny side to it all and had now managed to get a note from his GP to confirm he was actually still alive. He said, she joked that I should consider cashing in my life insurance I might have.
Ooh.
I've reported the matter to Action Fraud, given that I've had previous issues of identity theft. The current situation may seem farcical, but it has many ramifications. I really wouldn't want anyone else to be faced with a situation where they were suddenly deceased, especially not someone with a health condition or is in a vulnerable situation. Unfortunately, reversing everything is not as simple as making a phone call or writing a letter. So his doctor note dated 17th of Feb had his GP saying, I can confirm I consulted with him today in person and that he is alive. So hopefully it all gets sorted now and Mark can officially get his life back officially.
Who sent the message saying you're dead?
The DWP.
Really?
Yeah. Said he died in he had tragically died.
Did it not say how?
No.
Imagine it's just his ex-girlfriend, like, you're dead to me. Or is it a school bully, like, you're dead.
Imagine if the tax man tried to come after you like, I'm sorry, I'm dead. Sorry, I tragically died.
knocking on your door, like, you haven't paid tax in fucking 5 years. I'm dead.
I am very dead.
This is all an illusion.
I am ghost. I am ghost. Look at me, I'm see-through. So that's so you had that one.
That was one of them, yeah.
Go on then. What's your other one?
My other one is family in shock after pet dog they raised for 2 years turned out to be a bear. So, hang on.
Whoops, bear.
Of course, it was in China. A family
Of
in China adopted what they thought was a puppy, just to discover 2 years later that it was indeed a bear. Su Young, who lives in a village in China, said she believed the puppy to be a Tibetan Mastiff, which are huge dogs and a male can weigh up to 150 pounds. However, early on they noticed the pooch's insatiable appetite and its unusual knack for walking on 2 legs. The bear, who had been living in a loving home till now, had to be tranquilised before being taken away by wildlife rescue.
Oh.
It's probably like
2 years though.
It must have been
So sad that my bear got took away.
How fucking... I'm sorry, but what would you do if you just started walking on 2 legs? Well, that's weird, isn't it?
I'd be like, fucking get him in the circus. Oh, I bet they were sad. Because I bet you would have been trained.
Yeah. That's mad.
Wonder what he got fed. What did they feed him?
Dog food, probably.
Do you reckon?
Yeah. The bears learn to like savage people. Although actually they're not. They're supposed to be quite like subdue. Bears. Yeah.
Well, I think they're easily trained. Like they used to have bears and stuff in like shows and that, didn't they?
I hate that. Those videos of.
Yeah, but like back a day. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So before, obviously, everyone.
I suppose if you raise it though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. I think it's like any kind of wild animal.
Yeah.
If you raise it from a pup, I don't know any better. Okay, they have the natural instinct. So my uncle used to have a capuchin monkey called Clyde. and he had him from like a little monkey. Well, I don't know what they call him, cub.
I don't know.
And he was great. So he was occasionally aggressive as he got into adolescent. He started to, try and be a little bit freaking fruity and that. But eventually, when he got to adolescent, they start, because they live in packs, don't they? Like, or whatever. And they have like a pecking order, don't they? So Steve, my Uncle Steve, was obviously the main gaffer. So he started to like try and bite people and get a little bit shitty and stuff and get cocky, like teenagers do.
Yeah,
same. They're like literally the same.
Yeah, I'd quite like a fox. I've seen people with pet foxes and they're so cute.
I didn't know that was.
Oh, they're so cute. They make like this little noise when they're all excited.
Yeah, I fucking hear them in the night times.
That's when they're shagging.
Yeah, I thought that was cats.
No, that's foxes.
Foxes
scream when they shag.
I thought that was a cat.
No. It sounds like someone's getting murdered.
Yeah, I know. I've heard it. I thought it was cats. I don't know why. Who told me they were cats?
I don't know. Posted a status a few years ago that was like, I just want to have sex as good as the fucking foxes are outside my house at 3 a.m. Like, do you mind?
Put it in my ass!
Fucking hell.
So I'm going to share this with you, but there's something that I need to find out. So we need an activity.
An active? What? For who?
Well, we're going to try something out.
Right.
So, man shares a weird trick to get high using his thumbs.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Have you done it?
No.
Neither have I.
Is that what we're going to do?
Yeah. So, man shares weird trick to get high using your thumbs. So, he says, a man has shared a bizarre trick that says gets you high just by pressing a few points on your thumb. Yes, it sounds bonkers, but apparently it works. TikTok user shared a clip in which he explained how by rubbing your thumbnails together and then giving them a little squeeze, you'll experience a euphoric high feeling. You can check out the video via the link in our bio and try it for yourself. So should we click the link?
Let's give it a go.
Should we go?
Yeah, let's get high.
Okay, let's have a little. So apparently what you have to do is you have to go like this with your right hand, like that. Yeah.
Let me see your finger.
Yeah, like that.
In like that.
Yeah. And then you put the thumb, press down on that, on there.
Yeah.
And then you get this thumb, and you rub your two fingernails together for 10 seconds. But we've got Biab on. So we've got a hardener on our nails.
Very hard to like keep it on there.
Okay. And then you leave that on there and then you press. I don't know whether it doesn't work because I don't know whether I feel high or not. Do I? I don't know. Maybe it's a placebo effect. I don't know.
I feel nothing.
Maybe. I don't think you've done it properly. Do it properly. Let's try again.
Leviosa.
Right. So.
Right, hang on.
Like that.
Hang on. Wait for me. Oh, I'm getting licked.
Okay, press.
I'm pressing.
Press. Go. All right, go.
How are you
So keep that thumb there.
Yeah.
And keep this. Go like that. So. Oh.
Pablo's licking me. Is he
right now? Press that on there. Do I? I think I do. Yeah, I feel a little bit like wavy. Wow. A little bit wavy. I think I do. I'm not even just saying that. I think I felt a little bit like wavy then.
It's just hurting my thumbs.
Not euphoric.
It's just hurting my thumbs. That's all that's going on here.
It's not euphoric, but I felt a bit like the atmosphere was wavy.
Do you feel a pain behind your eyes?
No.
That's what you said you would feel.
Pain?
Yeah.
I felt a bit wavy then. Anyway, so that's... I thought that'd be a fun activity.
Imagine everyone in the club, like...
In the club.
In the club.
In the club.
In the club, like...
Like... Wait, it's like high and it feels high. Not fucking... set like you have an orgasm.
That would be good though, wouldn't it?
Oh, well. Yeah. Feel good.
Right, here's my last one.
Go on.
Bitcoin owner who forgot his password has only got 2 attempts left until he loses $220 million.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
I think I've heard about this guy.
Have you? Stefan Thomas, a software developer who acquired Bitcoin in the early days, lost the password which would allow him to access the now $220 million worth of Bitcoin.
Wow.
He only has 2 attempts out of the original 10 left, which could
Can't he just say forgot password?
Surely you can't do that.
Why?
I don't know.
Surely you can. Of course you can. You can get your pass. If you've forgotten, everyone forgets passwords. There should be a secure way of how you can get your reset your password.
But like, what for your online banking and stuff? Is there a forgot password option on your online banking? Is there?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a rigmarole to get through it all, but it still is.
Oh, maybe he's just being dramatic then.
But I have heard about that guy.
Yeah.
I'm sure Paul told me about him.
Yeah.
You'd be fucking... Imagine if you was skint as well.
I know.
200 million though.
220 million.
Bitcoins? How many Bitcoins has he got then?
I don't know. I don't understand the conversion rate of all that.
Well, I think at one point it was like 35 grand per coin.
What?
Yeah, mate.
Really?
Bitcoin. If we'd have invested in Bitcoin years ago when they were like fucking 10 pence and shit like that, mate.
Wow.
Mad. Like the only thing that me and Paul have got is Shiba Inu.
Yeah, I know. It's
apparently it's not good. But you know what? People fucking said that about cryptocurrency. People said about Bitcoin.
Did they?
Everyone just thought it was a load of bollocks, didn't they, back then?
I don't get any of it. Really.
I don't get it really, but we've got a load of Shiba. We've got about 140 million Shiba.
Yeah.
And it went up loads, and then it went down. It's gone down again now. Like, it's going to be one of them. Like, I reckon, like everyone's like laughs about it and slates it, but you just never know.
No, it's like anything, isn't it? Really,
you just never know. And the thing is, it's a waiting game with ones like that. It's a waiting game. I think I'll be about 70 by the time it's probably worth anything.
Yeah, but then you'll be fucking minted.
But apparently, without getting too boring, but crypto like thing is meant to be like completely abolishing, but it's meant to be just going down the pan apparently.
Really?
Yeah. I can't see that happening though. I think they just say that.
Yeah.
So that nobody so that everyone sells.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. So we are excited to let you know that we have been asked by, I won't tell you who it is because it hasn't been announced by them yet, but we've been asked by a big beauty show exhibition to do a live podcast on their stage at the exhibition.
Ooh. Kind of a big deal.
Kind of a big deal. So that is very exciting.
It's very exciting. There'll be no poo talk.
It's in November. We're telling them. We're telling them.
It's in Liverpool.
It's in Liverpool, and we are very excited about it because we're going to we've got an hour, haven't we? We've got an hour to do a show, but we have decided to obviously it's going to be us talking and stuff like that. But because we are a Salon podcast, probably the first salon podcast that we know of.
That we know of, yeah.
That we know of, first one. but we're going to, we don't tend to talk about work that much.
Nah.
But that doesn't mean that we're like being cheats on our niche. It means that what we talk about here, including the poo stuff, including all that, that is what we talk about
with clients
while we
and
have
stuff.
clients here, like to each other, like with clients. We talk about mad, weird shit, funny finds, stuff like that. That's what we do. That's us. That's who we are. That's who we are as a salon.
Yeah.
And if we do talk about work, it's still funny.
Yeah.
It's never serious. And that doesn't mean that we lack in professionalism, because we don't. We're very good at our jobs. And but for this show, we have thought about, we've thrown a few ideas around, and we're going to put a good sort of podcast stroke stand-up.
Yeah, it's going to be just well structured, let's say.
Yeah. So rather than us just having random chats like we do, we're going to have some sort of show, because we want people to enjoy.
It needs to be relevant to the event.
Yeah,
but like,
so because it's beauty, it's the beauty industry. So we are going to bring our funny ways to our beauty industry experience, aren't we?
Yeah.
And something that's relatable to the target audience that we're going to be performing it to.
Should we talk about some work icks?
Yes.
What's your work ick, Laurie?
My work ick?
Your biggest work ick. Work ick.
Work ick. I don't know. It's got to be to do with clients, isn't it? Because we're dealing with the members of the public.
Yeah.
And you're all beautiful and weird and wonderful and in your own way. And I think that's what I love most about this job. Is like, it's the thing that I hate the most, because you do get some fucking arseholes, right? I'm sorry, but you do. You get some fucking arseholes, don't you? Yeah. But I have learnt over the years of my, how long have I been doing it now? 7 years I've been doing microblading for. In 7 years, I've learned to filter out the arseholes. I can read. We know when someone is going to be an arsehole.
There's no words exchanged between us. It's just this.
And I think if you guys are in the same industry, right, you fucking know.
Of course you know. Everyone knows.
If you've worked in it enough, not when you start out. When you start off, you're all naive and like, oh, just everybody's lovely. Everybody's so lovely and friendly. No, right? You smell that bitch before she's walked in the door, right? You can smell that horrible moaning bitch before she has knocked on your door. And I tell you something, when someone's come in, it's like they float in with just an aroma. It's called a see you next Tuesday aroma. And I just look at Katie from across the room. She looks at me. And we just know that we are in the presence of a cunt. So it's like they've got a pheromone.
I'm sorry, but like, you know how we're always going, we're just so busy. That actually stemmed from a client.
So how we say we're so busy. That was from one of my clients, wasn't it?
When she left.
So she was on the bed.
May I pay you in cash? I'm too busy to go to the bank.
No, I was trying to... Right, so as some of you may well know, microblading is a very delicate procedure, and it requires the client to be still with their eyes closed. We'll get to that in a minute, but this woman was just like this. Had her eyes closed. I was like, right, can you keep quiet? Keep your eyes closed. Yeah.
I haven't had a day off.
I'm sorry.
Since 1992.
I've got to work. I can't even have a day off. I'm just so busy.
So busy.
So
it's actually amazing that I'm even in here right now
just
because
so
I'm working
amazed
right
that
now.
I am actually lying down because I never lie down because I'm so busy.
I'm working right now. Right now. I'm working now. I'm working. Even when my eyes are closed, right? I'm working.
Are you working?
I'm working.
Look, let me look. You're working, aren't you?
I can sorry, are you trying to work?
Yes,
you can't work because I'm working.
Oh,
I'm too busy.
We'll both work. She has filled our lives with joy. Like some people that are just annoying, but they can end up being your biggest reason for laughter in many years to come.
Yeah. That must have been at least a year ago.
It was longer than that.
Was it?
It was when this salon first opened. And she turned up with all her family, didn't she? I'm working. I'm working. I'm working with my eyes closed.
Sorry. Mummy, I can't. I'm working.
Mummy's working, okay? Like every day she does. So there's, you get a very mix of wonderful people. And some of them I've made very good friends with. Obviously, I've done your eyebrows.
Yeah.
But some of them I've become my best friends.
Oh, do you know, I like it when you get like an unexpected little minx. So like I had a client back when I had my salon.
Yeah.
And I can't remember her name, but she was like very upper class.
Yeah.
She was an older lady. And she was really like eclectic and like, I think that's the right word. She was like really cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
She had a really posh name. And she was from London and she used to have like
Bridget.
clothes.
I've got a Bridget.
Yeah, like clothing stores and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And she used to come in and have her pedicures done. And back in the day, it was when like my mental health was really bad. And like she obviously noticed that I'd been having some difficulties. And she was like, oh, that's interesting. Yeah. See, when I would get like really upset and stuff, really depressed, my form of self-harm was masturbation. I was like,
just dead straight.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, really? That's nice. That's nice. And like, she always used to compliment my style, and she was like, I've got some clothes that would just look great on you. Some clothes would look great on you. And she started telling me about this full leather cat suit. And she was like, and it's got a zip all the way down.
Wow.
All the way down, like right down, and it's easy access and all that. She's like, I'll bring it in for you. And I was thinking,
what? Do you reckon she was hitting on you?
No, it wasn't like that.
Sure?
No, she was just a little minx.
Are you sure?
I'm 100% certain. I know when someone's hitting on me.
Okay.
Are you hitting on me?
If you wore that, I would.
But she brought it in. And I was like, wow, what a woman.
The shit that fascinates me.
Yeah.
People fascinate me.
Yeah.
And I think it's the love and hate thing of the job where it just makes it so interesting. People from all walks of life.
Yeah.
Like, I've got, it's always the posh ones that really shock me. They're the worst ones, aren't they?
When we're talking about the shit that we talk about and they get involved, like.
The stuff. So, I mean, some of the stuff that me and Katie talk about in front of clients, I don't know how, I always say this, but I don't know how we have got away with it for as long as we have. And now we do this podcast and we talk, we're transferring our conversations from behind the bed to here. Like, I don't know, honestly, how did we not get complaints? How have we not had complaints? Like now, no one can complain now because people who see this podcast and come for a treatment after they've seen this podcast know what they're coming for.
Yeah.
So they can't say shit from now. So you're all fucked. If you want to complain, you can go fuck yourself.
Too late now.
You're too late. I do, before this podcast though.
Yeah.
Like,
it's fun, isn't it?
That must be. It is. I think for what you expect from a salon. What you expect the people who work in the salon or own the salon to be like, and then they come in here and get us and our mouths.
Yeah.
That must be, you'd think it would have a negative outcome or a negative effect to someone who is especially up, a bit,
uptight.
self-tight. Yeah,
Self-tight.
a bit uptight. But honestly, it's the people that you think are the most prude, who when they first come in, they're a bit like stiff. They're the ones that are the naughtiest.
Yeah, they get involved.
And they giggle.
You know, it's actually amazing that like the people that are our age are usually the ones that are like lay there like
really boring. Yeah. I mean, I'm not judging anyone. You know, if you don't like the way that we are, we're not arsed. Do you know what I mean? But I do find it just really fascinating. Yeah. About the types of people, what really take to us, and the types of people. We haven't had a complaint, but you can tell when people aren't into it.
Oh yeah,
and it's not even. It's the ones that you least expect.
Yeah,
like you have like a young girl in there, you think, oh, I bet she's up for a bit of banter and that.
She's not.
She just lies there, just not saying anything. Yeah.
I don't understand. I'm sorry.
I don't know how you can come into this salon and not get involved.
Not even the get involved, but like we've been having some hilarious, like crying with laughter conversations, and they lay there, they're not even smirking. I'm thinking, how are you not finding?
Are you dead?
Like,
are you dead?
Do you know what I mean? That's the wildest thing to me. It's when people lay on the bed.
Crazy.
We're having the most hilarious conversations. Like
it's not even just hilarious to us, because it'll be like a salon full of people, and everyone's laughing, but like one mad weird person. Just
don't get it.
Yeah.
Don't get it.
And then, like, and it's not even like they don't, you think, oh, they're just not our kind of people, and then they don't come back. They come back.
Yeah.
They come back. There's nothing from them. There's nothing. There's just like nothing there.
Weird, isn't it?
It's not very often, but it has happened on a very rare occasion every now and again. Yeah. Just get the odd dead one.
The eye-opening thing, I feel like, is the main problem that we have.
The eye-openers. Now, if you are one of these clients, have a word with yourself, okay? This is not a favourite thing. This is not something that we as technicians of any beauty procedure enjoy. So,
stop it.
Do you want to give a demonstration? So, right, you're having something done. Okay, having something done. I'm having a look at your eyebrows. Okay, I'm just gonna have a look now. Okay, so okay, do you want to? So I'm just gonna start your measurements. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. To measure your eyebrows, we need to make sure that the face is still. Okay, and there's no movement.
Yeah, that's fine.
There's no movement. Okay. Yeah. So do you want to? All right. So do you want to close your eyes? Just close your eyes for me. Okay. Yeah, just close your eyes. So I'm just going to start doing the drawing. This is awkward. This is so awkward. And they look right up your fucking nose as well. They look up your nose, don't they? So that is not allowed, okay? All of this eye-opening, staring us out shit.
Do you know what I'm dying to do, right?
No, close your fucking eyes.
What I'm dying to do one day, for someone to be laying on the bed with their eyes open, staring me out, and just be like, are we about to kiss? They shut their fucking eyes down, won't they?
I'd give you £50 if you said that, but to someone that was like who you're not matey with.
I'll do that.
I will do that. You need to get on camera.
Yeah.
We need to get on camera.
I will do that. I swear to God. Because I've been this close to doing it for about 2 years now.
Really?
Yeah. The clients that just look me in the eye and I'm like, are we about to kiss?
It's so fucking weird.
How are they not uncomfortable with that?
But I want to know why. Why? And then, to the point where, right, I start to get pissed off, right? Now, I'm a very tolerant person, so tolerant, in fact, throughout life. But, like, if you're keep opening your eyes and staring at me while I'm trying to, like, observe your face, like, number one, you need it closed because otherwise your symmetry is going to be fucked, basically. And 2, it's just, why would you want to stare at someone that you don't know? Do you ever think, right? I always think to myself, do you ever think some women are a little bit like turned on?
No. What? No.
You not think?
No.
No, I reckon there is,
Really? By what?
Not
You
by
being all over them?
caught. Just that intimacy.
Yeah, maybe. And they're like, don't get wet. Don't get wet.
But do you know what I mean? Like, just because you don't know, like, whether they've had like intimacy at home or anything like that.
Yeah.
Someone paying attention to them.
Yeah. To be fair, like if you
I know that's weird.
If you did my brows now, I'd be like, oh, touch me again.
Yeah, but it's someone paying you attention.
Yeah.
Someone like touching your face and stuff like that. And that's a weird thing to like, say.
Yeah.
But honestly, I reckon it's actually more common than you think.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And I have got big tits.
You have? It's nice when they press on you. It's nice.
Yeah. And
you know what else
just lay on people?
Annoys me, right?
What?
From a nail perspective.
From a what?
Nail perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take my thumb and try and paint, like pretend you're trying to paint my thumb. Yeah. Both hands. You need to hold my thumb with one hand and paint with the other. Yeah.
You got a hard on. Relax. Relax.
Yeah, you say relax and they go, oh, sorry.
Boner.
Boner. And yeah.
Is that an issue?
That is the biggest issue ever.
Ever?
That is I think amongst nail techs, that has got to be the most annoying thing. And it's so common for people to just be like,
though, when I go,
I know. But like, and you're trying to get, and then you go, just relax your hand. And then they go, also, another thing is this. So like you'll be trying to paint and bearing in mind it's a liquid, so you need it flat and they're like that. Instead of like that.
Oh, they're like that.
Yeah.
Look a little.
Also, while we're on, I feel like, honestly, nail thing, right? You're trying to do nail art on me. Very delicate nail art.
Yeah.
I'm here with a friend. Yeah.
Yeah.
And just by going like that.
It fucks things up.
Fucks everything up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like when you get a really chatty client and they're turning around, mate.
I am that client though. You've seen me do it, haven't you? In a nail shop.
Wait, you know when we were in Birmingham?
Yeah.
That was driving me insane. And it wasn't even me doing her nails. And I was thinking, I'd snap her fucking fingers off.
In your face.
Oh my God.
You fucking hated her. But then she turned out to be sound.
She was
turned
sound.
out to be sound, yeah.
But, yeah, she was annoying. Like, as a client. As a person, lovely. Very warm, very bubbly.
Yeah.
As a client, no.
I think, if you're going back to the bad energy clients, like when you first start out in this industry, whether it's doing whatever, aesthetics, PMU, normal beauty stuff, whatever, I think when you first start out, you will take anybody.
Yeah.
You will take any work that is offered to you.
As most self-employed people will do when they first start out. Like, that's what you have to do, innit?
You kind of, you think that you have to, but you don't. Because 9 times out of 10, you will always get a gut feeling that someone is a bad egg and they're not a good match for you. So I know I did. I'm a very instinctive person, and I knew that all the people that have been, not very often, but all the people that have been nightmares, I had a feeling in my gut that they were going to be nightmares.
Yeah.
And I think the main message here is, obviously, if you get that feeling in your stomach when a client walks in, you're giving them a consultation or whatever you're doing, like, just refuse to do them. And you can do that in any way that you feel is necessary. See, I'm just at that point in my career where I'm blunt. I've told people to get off my bed and refuse to do them. Like, just before I've started the treatment, because they had a bad attitude and I refused to do them. And as soon as you're that confident to say, do you know what? I don't like your energy. I'm not going to be doing your brows. You're going to have to find somebody else to do them. The change, the switch up of attitude is
Mad.
incredible.
Yeah.
Because if you're that blatant to go, I don't like what you're giving off, and I do not appreciate your lack of disrespect. Your lack of respect. Sorry. I do not appreciate your lack of respect.
Yeah.
And when you do that, wow, it's like they respect you. They respect you.
Respect.
So always hold your ground. If someone doesn't feel right, make an excuse of why you can't do them. I don't know, make some fucking, say paracetamol, if they take paracetamol, then they, I don't know, just whatever you need to do to not do them, because eventually, usually the ones that you have gut feelings about, they will end up causing you murder.
Yeah.
You will have an amount, they'll just moan, or they're not happy. They'll never be happy because they're miserable fuckers. So, say no.
Yeah. No means no.
No means no.
So we're very excited about our live podcast, basically.
Yeah. So we've got a few ideas there. We're going to obviously talk about these things in a bit more detail with a bit more funnies to them. Yeah. We've got some games lined up for the audience.
Yeah. Very exciting.
Really
There'll be prizes to be won.
Fucking funny games. I'm going to make some purchases.
Yeah.
I'm going to make some purchases. That's all we can say at this moment. Just to add, if you love us and you're a fan of us, we do have Patreon episodes that are exclusive to our Patreon members, our Famalam fans. So if you get over to patreon.com/browsenhosepod, you will find all of the even episodes of our podcast. So all these ones on YouTube that are public, they're all the odd episodes. All the even ones, the ones missing, are over on Patreon. You get loads of benefits. You can start at £3 a month. But if you're not quite sure, starting at £3 a month, it's nothing, is it really? And you get lots of extras. Okay, we're putting our Patreon special on this week, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
Finally, it's done. Thanks to Rudy.
Yeah.
So our Ninja Warrior Patreon special is ready, and it is ready to be uploaded. So if you are interested in seeing that, it's got Rudy and Paul Smith, hasn't it? My lovely husband. That was over in Leeds. We've done that. To get over to there, we are because we're trying to get people over to our Patreon page. We have some amazing stickers that we offer as part of the tiers, don't we?
Yeah.
So if you go for the £3 a month tier, you become our official baby hoe.
Baby hoe.
Yeah. We've got a sticker for each tier. So we've got baby hoe is the £3 a month, £5 a month is a pro hoe, and the £10 a month is a hardcore hoe. Okay. So we've got stickers to represent each tier logo. So what we're offering is a very special prize. The next 10 Patreons that we get are going to get the full sticker set. So if you only subscribe to Baby Ho, you would only get the Baby Ho sticker. If you went for Pro Ho, you'd get Baby Ho and Pro Ho. If you went Hardcore Ho, you'd get the full set. So for just £3 a month, the first 10 after this announcement, they're going to get the fucking lot.
A lot.
They're really good, aren't they? Everyone loves them.
Oh,
like, they're proper cool. Like, they're naughty. I don't know whether you can see that. That's the hardcore hoe one. Very naughty. A bit of pegging going on there. That's the B&H one, isn't it, that we've got? And if you go onto Patreon, you'll see all the stickers, the logos. That's what we've got. So the first 10 after this announcement get the full set. So get over to patreon.com/browsenhosepod. Being able to do more.
We want global domination.
Yeah, we do.
That's what we want. We can't do that
without
you
guys. We'll talk about
guys.
our poo to more people.
Yeah. Worldwide. So, yeah, if you love us, then please go and support us.
And please press subscribe.
Yeah, that helps as well.
Please
And comment.
subscribe to our channel. Comment underneath about what we've spoke about. And like it if you can as well. All right.
Lovely to see you all again.
Love
And
you
we'll see you
lots.
next week.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.